in 14. Won the lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main supporting contest of the evening. The final eliminator for the Super Bantamweight Championship of Great Britain. 10 3-minute rounds between, and introducing to you in the red corner from Canning Town, undefeated in 17 contests, Bradley Stone.
So there's Bradley Stone then, good little fighter, and he is the man with the power here out of the two of them. Tony Silkstone, a lovely boxer, but he's not a hitter.
Undefeated in 14 contests, Tony Silkstone.
Tony Silkstone, pro since April of 1990. Stone turned pro a month earlier, same year.
Bradley Stone scaled 8 stone 9 1/4 pounds. Tony Silkstone 8 stone 8 1/2 pounds. The referee for this contest is...
And the limit for this is 8 stone 10, the super bantamweight division. It's for those that weren't comfortable as featherweights and were too big for the bantamweight division. So, 10 3-minute rounds in front of us. Referee for this one, John Coyle. A couple of good wins on Silkstone's record in the third fight. He took on Kelton Mackenzie at 1 on points. Good result. Also beat Rennie Edwards and Peter Buckley last time we saw him. And Bradley Stone, well, he had a cracker with Kevin Middleton. Beat the very awkward Norman Darley. Also beat Chris Clarkson and Peter Buckley. And in his debut, he had a nightmare against Des Gargano, but he won on points. So, Bradley Stone in the blue, the light blue trunks, against Tony Silkstone. Silkstone, a lovely boxer, as I say, but not a banger. Busy. And of course, one of these lads will be trying to make a bit of history by becoming the first ever British super bantamweight champion. The other eliminator, I can't remember who one of the fighters is, but I believe Henry Armstrong is one half of the next pairing. And by rights, of course, the winner of that match should meet the winner of this match. Tony Silkstone is the man with national promotions. I've been looking forward to this one. Some good exchanges there. Educated punches, speed, and no mean power either from these two lads. But as I say, it's Stone who has the advantage in that department. Stone has so far stopped 6 men in his 16 wins. And Silkstone has only stopped 1 opponent. And if this were to go the distance, you've got to give Silkstone a chance to win on points. And he does take a decent wallop. As I say, if he could go to 6 rounds with Kelton Mackenzie, who's got a reputation as a big puncher, and also Rennie Edwards too, he's not too bad at taking a punch, that is. And again, some nice combinations from both fighters. But I think at this point, Silkstone might just have a small edge. And Tony Silkstone not afraid to go and take the fight to Bradley Stone. Looks like Bradley's face is reddening up somewhat. So the end of the first round, and I think that Silkstone's taken the opener. As I say, not by much. Just an edge there. And it's worth mentioning that these two lads, pretty decent amateurs as well. Silkstone was a former schoolboy champion back in 1984. Also represented young England against Hungary. and Australia have won both of those matches. They are Stone 23 years of age. Weighing in 3/4 pound inside the weight limit in this super bantamweight title eliminator. There's Silkstone, a bit older at 25. Unbeaten in 14. And the fact that he doesn't carry a big punch might just be significant here. Second round then of a scheduled 10. Bradley Stone in the lighter blue trunks against the very busy, bobbing Tony Silkstone from Leeds. I thought Silkstone edged the opener by a whisker. Nice left hook from Stone. And again. Well, he knows he's going to have to raise his game here. Bradley Stone, the product of Repton Amateur Boxing Club. And again, that nice left hook from Bradley Stone. Silkstone used to box for Market District. As now once again, Stone clatters the left hook and another one against the side of Silkstone's head. So he's obviously made up his mind here. He's not going to outspeed Silkstone, so he's going to have to try and out-punch him. Two nice lads, these fellas. So now Bradley Stone counter-punching, and counter-punching well. And again, that lovely left hook from Stone. And it's a big opportunity, of course, for both fighters to get themselves on top of the tree as super bantamweights. And this, in fact, could have been for the vacant. Well, as I say, the championship doesn't exist yet, but this could well have been a pairing for the vacant title. And of course, the other eliminator doesn't actually happen for one reason or another. The winner of this match may well be considered as the British super bantamweight champion, retrospectively. We've seen that happen before. Not in a British title fight, I don't think. Once again, the Stone left hook. Right cross there from Silkstone. So, oh, and a left hook puts Silkstone on the floor. First time he's been over in his career, as far as I'm aware. And the bell has gone, but the count will continue. Except, of course, at the end of the last round. So a good round there for Bradley Stone to not only draw level, but go half a point in front. Because I thought he won the round very convincingly and had Silkstone on the floor. So a full point margin there for Bradley Stone, I think. Let's watch that again. Right cross, walked in, bang. It was high, but it got through. And it was just one left hook too many. So that's going to give Bradley Stone a lot of heart. And it might just succeed in demoralising Tony Silkstone. It is Mancini, Denny Mancini there in the corner, giving all the advice. Round 3. So Tony Silkstone then on the deck right at the end of round 2 from a left hook. We'll need to keep that right hand nice and high. Actually, it's true to say that Silkstone did better in the opening round when he took the fight to Bradley Stone. stood off a bit in the second, allowed Stone a bit of space. Nice left hook there from Silkstone, and suddenly gets another one. Touchdown for a second. And some great action so far from these lads in this third round. Silkstone trying to impose himself, but it's the heavy shots from Stone that are making the difference. Right hand there had Silkstone over again. Up at 9, and doesn't look too keen. He's been rattled and dropped. That was a slip, that was not a knockover. Trying to take a bit more time to recover here. Up at 8 again. Well, Bradley Stone, well, it should all be over now, I think. Maybe John Cord will stop this, but it's all over. Silkstone's walked back to his own corner, so the man who takes the right to challenge for the British Super Bantamweight Championship when the other eliminators sorted out is Bradley Stone from Canning Town, winning in 3 superb rounds there against Tony Silkstone. And that's the 17th win in 18 fights for Stone and the first loss in 15 outings for Tony Silkstone. Good win there for young Bradley, 23 years of age, got a good future. And there's no telling where they can go these days, is there? Look at that lovely left hook, full in the face. And then the right hand to the side of the head to put him over. And almost took Bradley with him. Watch that again. And the other times that Silkstone was on the floor, to be fair to him, they weren't knockdowns.
Referee John Cole has stopped the contest in 1 minute 12 seconds of round 3. Tony Silkstone was in no position to continue. The winner, Bradley Stone.
And a very good winner too, I must admit. A cool, picked his punches well, but Tony Silkstone gave it a very, very good effort to make that fight very attractive while it lasted. But Bradley Stone declared the winner in 3 excellent rounds there. And as I say, if that other eliminator doesn't take place, well, there's no telling what might happen. And Bradley Stone might just see himself declared British Super Bantamweight champion. Right, we've got a lot more action for you to come on this show from the Wembley Conference Centre. Stay with us.